let's go ahead and get things started. We're on our way to the gym. As you guys can see, we're rocking the hair. I think the hair is going to be coming back. For the longest time, I was super lazy to just throw on a hat because I had short hair. So I was like, man, just throw on a hat, good to go, just go about my way. But I think it's time I'm not as lazy and I just kind of rock it. I think it'll be good. I was also feeling a lot more of a breeze as I was walking out of the apartment today. So it's for sure getting colder. I need to stop playing around by not carrying around a hoodie because I think it's going to start getting pretty cold. It's going to start getting pretty cold. I think most days now it's pretty cold now. So I think we're moving into winter. It was a little bit slower this time, but I think it's catching up to us now. And the last thing I need is to get sick because I'm not wearing a sweater. And I think it'll be more comfortable for us too. Anyways, today's also we have a little bit of some good news. I was telling you guys yesterday I was a little bit stressed out from the hectic day that we had with the bathtub. We kind of had to deal with it ever since I think Friday. And so it was a little hectic. It was a little hectic, but thankfully. Oh no, since Thursday. Actually, we have to deal with it since Thursday night around 9 p.m. And so Thursday night is when we dealt with it the most. And then Friday, the whole day was just super hectic. And so yesterday, the plumbing issues, you guys already know the story. But today, the plumbers got it done. Thankfully. Thankfully. I was crossing my fingers throughout the whole thing. I was like, man, hopefully it doesn't get pushed to another day because the landlord kind of looked like he wanted to do it up until Sunday. He wanted to wait till then, but we had to do a little bit of convincing so he can get it together and have it fixed at least on Saturday. So they took around 3 hours and things are back to normal. So I'm not gonna be worried about showering after the gym today, which is good. And to your surprise, showering, man, it can derail so many of your activities because you're mostly because you go to the gym, so you're a lot more, for lack of better terms, musty. So I'm not really gonna go out to like the grocery store, whatever, all musty. So that's not me. I like to be fresh. I like to be good. Or at least if I do go to a grocery store, it'll be right after the gym and I go straight home. But usually not showered. I don't know if that's the vibe for me. I don't know if that's the vibe for me. But yeah, it can get pretty crazy not being able to shower. You're also not comfortable, You're not comfortable. And I don't know about you guys, but throwing on clean clothes when I haven't showered does not feel good. And I can still feel it. So I'd rather be nice and showered. Anyways, enough of all those things that are going on. Luckily, we're back to normal. Let's talk about the session for today. Now, today we're doing a chest, triceps, and hamstrings. As I've been telling you guys throughout the week, this week's been a little bit more modified with the little quad tweak that we had, or adductor tweak, to switching around our schedule a little bit. So Brandon and I's schedule could kind of match a little bit so we can hit that chest and tricep workout. So we had to modify a little bit. So today we're going to be hitting chest and triceps and hamstrings as opposed to a back and shoulder day. Oh, okay. Man, sometimes the sneezing catches up to me out of nowhere. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I was already kind of talking about it. But we had to kind of switch it up a little bit. So today we're going to be doing a chest, tricep, and hamstrings. And then next week, we're going to go back to normal. We're going to go back to our regular schedule where on Monday we hit legs, quad focus, biceps, and forearms. And on Tuesday we hit chest, triceps, hamstrings. And on Wednesday, we're hitting back and shoulders. And then we repeat that. And on Sunday is an active rest day. And that's kind of how we split it up. For the folks that are new, but for the folks that have been here, you guys already know the deal. So today's going to be a bit of a fun one. Who doesn't like a nice chest day? on a Saturday a nice chest bump. So I think it's looking up. I think it's looking up. Now, we are taking the pre a little bit later than we would like, just because sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to go to sleep. But the sleeping aid did kick in yesterday. It did help. So luckily we had that. Now, what I'm anticipating, we're going to be doing some Smith machine. I'm thinking for 2 sets. 2 sets of Smith machine, and then 2 sets of some type of cable pressing. And then maybe 1 or 2 sets of some type of fly. We might just even do some dips, or we might just set up a fly with a cable site that I kind of saw the homie Jew do last time, and he also put us onto that one, to that whole setup on that section. So we might do that. It just kind of depends on how busy the gym is. If it's too busy, then we might not be able to do that. But if it's pretty empty, which I'm anticipating, I think we'll be good to go. So expect at least 6 sets for chest. And then we're going to be doing some triceps. I think for tricep, we're going to be doing some push downs, some cross body work, single arm, so we can really focus on each particular tricep. And then we're going to be doing some overhead. I think some overhead pressing is going to do us some good. Keep it around 6 to 7 sets. And I think we'll be golden. After that, for hamstrings, I think we're going to be doing 3 lane curls and then 2 RDLs. Keep it the same way. We get enough stimulus, but we also recover enough for the next time we hit the same muscle group. So that's kind of how we set it up. I'm feeling a little bit more tired than usual for some reason. I think it's because we're going a little bit later. I'm not so used to it. So hopefully this pre kicks in. We are taking the NutriCost again with around 12, maybe 13 grams of creatine monohydrate, some iodized salt, and that's what it's looking like. 2 scoops of the NutriCost too. So let's hope that it wakes me up a little bit and I'm not as sleepy as I am right now. Hopefully once we're at the gym and we kind of put some good music, it'll wake us up a little bit. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the gym. Hopefully it's an empty one. We got in here. Let's go ahead and set up. Took me a little bit to set this thing up. Maybe you guys use Smith machine. You guys already know it takes a while. I did some feeler reps. I think it's feeling pretty good. I think after this, I'm gonna have some 45. Let's see how that feels. It's fucking cold in here. Now the fan's on. Fucking shivering a little bit. So hopefully warm up. It might take a little bit longer though. Alright. Just hope for no shoulder pain throughout this thing. Because my left shoulder likes to play around sometimes. It kind of sucks. They weren't need the sleeves today. Let's add our top set, which is going to be 45, 10. And let's try to get around 8 and 9. We'll see. All right, fellas. Man, that shit felt hard, but we got 8, and that felt pretty good. Okay, now I'm thinking for the next one, we might drop down to maybe 7.5 or maybe 5. We'll have to see. But now I'm gonna take maybe 2, 3 minutes, catch my breath a little bit, and then we'll set up with the wrist wraps. We drop 5 pounds. I think that should give us a little bit of leverage to maybe hit maybe at least the same amount of reps as the last one, or maybe one more if we're lucky. We'll have to see. That last one felt pretty good though, which I'm surprised about this. I'm fucking tired today. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I think you're ready. You know this. That's it. I don't know. Let's pause that a little bit. Nice. I think that's good. Let's go do something with the cable side. We'll see. But we're done here. Okay. I think we're gonna start with 45 kg. And after that, I'll be good. Let's set up. Now, guys, right now we're gonna try that little trick. We don't really have to worry about a spotter because I can already kind of manhandle it. But let's hope that I didn't fucking bring this shit out too far. Because when I do, that's when I have a problem. Takes a little bit to get used to, but it does its job. I think we're warmed up. Let's take out the pump cover. I think after that last set, my fucking tricep is feeling a little bit weird. So we'll see how it's feeling by the time we get over there. We might have to fucking skip it. Man, I swear when it rains, it pours. But we'll have to see. I need to find another chip wing glass. I'll be right back. We found it. Okay. I'm gonna give myself another maybe a minute to 2 minutes and we'll start this up again. See how that goes. Okay. I think that was good. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna end up doing maybe the isolation fly. That's kind of like a peg deck, just so we can take our elbows and our triceps away from the movement. Have a little bit of a. All right, that was good. I'm gonna clean up. See you guys for the next one. We found the path that we're looking for. Let's set up the seat. Let's keep it. Let me see if I like it. Actually, I think this is gonna be good. Now you guys should already know the deal. We like using these because it gives me a little bit extra range of motion as we go throughout the movement. Bigger stretch. That's what we're looking for. All right, now let's see what kind of fucking. Let's see what weight we're gonna do. I'm thinking maybe 137.5. What I'm gonna do is do 130. Make sure this is good. 130 at the 5 pounds. We ended up bringing some 2.5s here. We're gonna use this. Put it in between the pin. There we go. And hope for the best. Now with this one in particular, it's gonna take away my arms completely, so I won't have to really use my triceps. I shouldn't really have to feel any pain, so I think we'll be good to go. Let's put a good song and start up. That was good. Oh man. We got maybe about 6 3/4. Now what I'm gonna do is I think we're gonna do around maybe 135. Drop the 2.5. I think that'll be a good finisher. I'm gonna have to drop it that. Let's do 120. And let's try to hit it for maybe 2 to 3 more. I think that'll be pretty good. Who else? That's it. That's it. Let's go ahead and let's launch some triceps. I'm gonna try it out first. Think out depending on how it feels. I might just skip it. Which kind of sucks to say. I feel like this whole week has been a bit of an off week, but we haven't had one of those in a while, so I guess it was bound to happen at some point. Now, I don't want to aggravate anything that's going on with my tricep today, so and kind of around this area. So I'm gonna do a few feeler reps and then see how it's kind of feeling. If it feels a little bit weird, then I think we might skip it for today and then just wait until Tuesday when we hit it again. And we'll just move in straight into hamstrings. I think I'll be good. I want to make sure I'm being good. Which kind of sucks to say, man, because even when you're trying to be as careful as possible, sometimes things kind of happen. Okay, I'm gonna clean up. I'll see you guys for the next one. We'll see what it is. Okay. A little bit of change of plans. Now, I think I tweak something on that bench press. Or that Smith machine set that gives either I think it might have been like the first set. I don't know if it's the way I grabbed it or whatever. Give me a little bit of a pinch here. So I think so I don't get aggravated even more. I think we're gonna take a 8 pause for triceps today. And I was telling you guys when I fucking raised it for us, because this week's been a fucking week with the little injury we had in our leg to this. It's been a little hectic, but kind of is what it is. Let's go ahead and do 1 set of these. Well, 3. We're gonna do 3 sets of these like we normally do. I'm gonna show you guys the first one. And then we either do some RDLs or we do some good mornings. It kind of depends, but I think it might be some RDLs. I feel a little bit better. Now, I usually take off my shoes, but we're rocking Converse today. It takes a little while in the last 9 days to take even longer. So let's go straight. I think we're gonna do 127. What I kind of think I want to do is grab that pad that we used for our chest and put it here so I can get a little bit more of a, create more of a tunnel with my hip. So I'll go grab that. I'll be right back. We found it. Let's do it. So here's just gonna automatically have my hips up, which is what I want. It's a pretty good song. Start up. That was good, honestly. We're gonna start doing this with this pack because that felt hella good. And usually, what sometimes happens if you yourself are putting your hips up, I feel like in between that motion that you can get hurt. And I've been hurt before. I've hurt my hip, but with this, I feel way more stable, way more steady. So I think we're gonna be using this. I'm gonna do 2 more. I'll see you guys for somebody else. Let's go ahead and let's finish our fucking hamstrings. I'm already tired. I gotta do maybe about an hour to maybe an hour and 20 minutes worth of walking. So we have a bit to go. We're at a fucking 2K steps. So we have around 9K steps to do. So that's roughly around maybe an hour walking on the treadmill, which kind of sucks. We're gonna take the 95s for a spin for 2 sets. Show you guys the first one, then I'll see you guys for the close now. One more just like that. I won't be recording it though. Just trying to make the video any longer, but that was good. See you guys for the post now. Okay. Today was cut short a little bit because of our injury. So, or not really injury, but more of that little tweak that we got on our shoulder. It's kind of around here. And it happened, I think, when I was at the bottom of that first pushy movement that we did, which was Smith machine. Something about it kind of tweaked this part of my elbow or tricep. So I think it's best that we don't hammer it today and then just end up hitting it once we hit chest day again on Tuesday, which I think should be good. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we did. After this, I'm going to do about maybe an hour to maybe an hour and 15 minutes worth of treadmill just because I couldn't really get my steps in this morning. Because, you know, that whole plumbing issue that I had all week. Or not all week, but the end of the week. And it kind of took up this morning because they came in around 9. I couldn't really go for a walk because I woke up around maybe 8:30. So it was a little bit harder. I also had to feed the cat. So schedule was a little packed. Couldn't really do our morning walk. So we're going to have to do it here at the gym. I think the last thing that we need is to be skipping cardio. Okay. Even when I do this, my tricep kind of fucking hurts. So let's hope it's good by Tuesday. But we've had this before. It kind of comes in here and there. Kind of sucks. All right. Let's see what kind of damage we did. How's Bill one? Hold on. Before I get a cramp. Hold on. There we go. Nice. Nice. There's a little bit more over here. Nice. Let's take a look at the back now. There it goes. Hold on. Let me fix this up a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at the back now. Nice. Okay. I think that's it for us. I'm gonna go wipe my face, do some walking on the treadmill for about an hour. Man, it's been a rough week. It's been a bit of a rough week, but thankfully, I think we'll be able to get through it. And hopefully next week looks a little bit better and it's not as chaotic. We don't have any tweaks, any injuries or anything like that. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video when we hit legs again and we hit some biceps and some forearms. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Okay, I'm gonna head on out of here, or not head on out of here, but head to a treadmill. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, stay consistent. Don't be skipping your cardio.